Yeah, I got basically released from prison March the 5th this year, after basically sort of serving like 22 and a half months. I got released 18 days early. Uh, I went to sort of probation, then I went to people script up, and at the time I remember saying to I said, I haven't got anywhere to live. I said, and then they said, there's a lady here that might be able to help you. And that's when I first met Julie and come across, Nix's, help. So basically, I sort of went and chatted to him, and I was released from prison with no money. Well, just to leave in £82, nowhere to live or nowhere to stay, no bank account. I was pretty much sort of shafted on, really. And with the help from Julie, sort of basically sort of within a day, I was sort of offered temporary accommodation. Although that was in Peterborough, and that didn't happen until about 5:15 at night. And I really suffered my mental health, my anxiety. I've suffered for a long time, and due to the circumstances, it was very ramped up. I didn't have a phone, so I didn't want to go to Peterborough. And the moment I said no to go to Peterborough, the council waived their sort of duty of care for me. So they didn't sort of I had nowhere to live, and so I stayed in sort of bed and breakfast with the sort of support from Julie. She found me sort of accommodation. I'm now living in a supportive accommodation, which I'm getting on well there. She's been a massive help. She sort of, apart from helping with mental health, it's sort of been a support. Sort of helped with clothing and television. And I couldn't really have asked for any more assistance, to be honest. But basically the whole situation, mental health has suffered. I was so used to just being, because I was prescribed diazepam for 25 years. I was a heroin addict for 25 years, quite a heavy user, and that was what helped me my anxiety. And when you're trying to make the right choice and try to staying away from heroin, and you're not having a diazepam, that plus the situation for the homelessness and coming out of prison, my mental health suffered quite a lot, to be honest, mate. Okay. When I was sort of 16, I started taking recreational drugs, smoking cannabis, and I started going to raves and taking ecstasy. To be honest, I love taking them. I love the feeling that that they made me feel. Looking back, I probably took it to excess a bit, and then started having fits. Got epilepsy. Then had to sort of deal with that. That absolutely battered me as well, and sort of had to sort of deal with that and panic attacks. That's when the doctors put me on the diazepam. That's when I started smoking heroin. The heroin intake increased, and I started there. As the anxiety worsened, and it was only when I managed to get by through the increase in the medication and smoking drugs. When you're in that sort of cycle of using and day to day, with me, it's day to day for 24 years. That amount of time isn't going to be kind on your mental health. That on top of the fact that the drugs and the anxiety and the diazepam were hiding the anxiety. When it comes to going in prison, being remanded, like just under 2 years ago, after 25 years, I had to try and teach myself how to deal with anxiety again. This absolutely battered me. You sort of have to try and do the job that medication and drugs and heroin has done, for the last 24 years. And I was absolute pieces. Still not in the best of shape, to be honest, but sort of panic attacks, shakes, sort of are scared of queuing. But obviously, if you don't queue for your food or don't queue for your meds, you don't get your meds, don't get your food. So you're sort of just having to sort of take it sort of day by day. And to be honest, mate, the days seem like a blooming weeks, to be honest. But like I say, you gradually become stronger, and things start coming around a bit. Add to that, like I say, when I got released, the fact that you're released homeless, that sort of has another impact on the mental health. Like I say, but still struggling slightly, but that with the support that I've received and people that I can chat to, sort of hopefully sort of continue getting better.